Welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound at home. Today we are going to start with the last part of the same chapter, that is squares and square roots. Today I am going to start with a very new topic, that is how to find out the square root of decimal numbers. If you have to find out the square root of a decimal numbers, there are some general rules that you have to keep it in mind. Let us see all the general rules. The first rule says that for the whole part, that is for the digits occurring before the decimal point, pairing is done by moving in pairs from right to left. So over here I have taken an example of 529.3845. First of all, whatever number is given to you, you are going to keep it under the square root, under the symbol of square root. After that, the numbers that are lying before the decimal, you have to do the pairing for that number. So how you are going to do the pairing? Before the decimal number, you are going to move from right to left. So if I am going to move from right to left, the first pair will be 29 and the last one is 5. Now the second rule says for the decimal part, that is for the digits occurring after the decimal point, pairing is done by moving in pairs from left to right. Now over here, after the decimal, if I have to move to do the pairing, I am going to move from left to right. So left to right, if I am going to move, the first pairing will be the 38 and the second pairing will be the number 45. I hope it is clear to everyone. Over here I have taken second example also. If I have to find out the square root, before the decimal I am going to move from right to left. The first pair is 43 and the next number is 7. If I am going to talk about after the decimal, I am going to move from left to right. So easily I can form a pair of 79. But over here you can see 2 as a single digit. So if you have to do a pairing, straight away you are going to add 1 0 over here. Then only the pairing is possible. I hope this much is clear to everyone. Let us see some example. Over here I have taken an example. Find the square root of 7621.29 and 0.000225. So first of all I am going to solve this one. Whatever number is given to you, you are going to keep it under this symbol. After that, the first step is that you have to do the pairing, the numbers that lie before decimal. So 7621 lies before decimal. So I am going to shift from right to left. So 21 forms a pair and after that 76 forms a pair. When we are going to talk about the digits or the numbers that lie after the decimal, there will be 29. The pairing will be 29. Now the same method that we have done to find out the square root of a number, the same procedure we are going to follow over here. Now I am going to place a number, the same number over here in the place of divisor and in the place of quotient, whose product is either equal to 76 or less than 76. So if I am going to take 9 into 9, it will be greater than 76. So that is why I have taken 8 into 8. 8 is a 64. So when I am going to subtract 4 from 6, the answer will be 2 and 6 from 7, it will be 1. Now the next step is I am going to add the same number over here. So it will become 16. Now I have to find a new divisor over here. So I have to add one number over here, the same number over here, as well as in the place of quotient also. So if I am going to place 7 over here, then I have to place 7 over here. And if the product of 167 into 7 is less than or equal to 121, then only we are going to place 7. So if I am going to multiply 167 by 7, it is coming 1169. I am not going to take 8 because the product will be more than 1221. So that is why I have taken 167 into 7. The product is 1169. So 9 out of 11 is 2 and 6 out of 11 is 5. 1 cancel. So what is the remainder? 52. Now again I am going to bring down 29 over here. Now the same procedure, I am going to add this 7 over here. So it will become 174. Now again I am going to choose a 1 number in the place of quotient whose product is equal to or either less than to 5229. So if I am going to take 3, it will be equal to 5229. So the remainder is 0. So easily we can say that the square root of 7621.29 is 87.3. I hope this example is clear to everyone. Let us come to another example, that is 0.000225. The same procedure we are going to apply. Before the decimal 0 is there, and after the decimal 00 we are going to form a pair, 02 we are going to form a pair, and 25 we are going to form a pair. 0 zeros are 0, it is cancelled. If I am going to add 0, it will become 0 0. 0 zeros are 0, it is cancelled. Now if I am going to add 1 over here, it will be 1 ones are 1. So what is the remainder? 1. Now again I am going to bring out 25 over here. Now 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and I am going to add the same number over here and over here whose product is equal to 125 or less than 125. So 25 5s are 125. So the remainder is 0. Therefore the square root of the given number is equal to 0.015. I hope it is clear to everyone. Let us see the last example of this chapter. Estimate the square root of 5 to 2 decimal places. Now if I have to find out the square root of 6, so simply I am going to put 6 under the symbol, and if I have to find out the square root of 6 to 2 decimal places, so in this case simply I am going to place a point over here, and after that if I have to find out 2 decimal places, then I am going to find 3 decimal places. And how we are going to find 3 decimal places? By placing the number of zeros, 6 zeros over here. 2 zeros form a pair, 2 0 forms a pair, and 2 0 forms a pair. So in the same way, the same method we are going to apply over here. If I have to find out the square root of 5 to 2 decimal places, so I am going to find out 3 decimal places. For that, after the 5 I am going to place a decimal, and for every 2 zeros it will form a pair and it will give 1 decimal place. For every 2 0, next decimal place, and for the next 2 0, next decimal place. Now we are going to apply the same method or procedure that we have followed before. 2 2s are 4. So 4 out of 5, 1 is the remainder. Again I am going to bring down these 2 zeros. 2 plus 2 is equal to 2. Now I am going to choose a number whose product is either equal to 100 or less than 100, not greater than 100. So I have taken 2 over here. So 42 2s are 84. So what is the remainder? 16. So again I am going to bring down these 2 zeros over here. Now the same method, 42 plus 2 is equal to 44. Again I am going to choose the same number as in the place of divisor as well as in the place of quotient. Now after this number you have to place a decimal over here. You have to place a decimal over here. Then only you can continue with the rest of the calculation. Now 443 into 3 is equal to 1329, which is less than 1600. If I am going to take 4 over here, then it will be greater than 1600. So that is why I have taken 3 over here. So 443 multiplied by 3 gives 1329. So the remainder is 271. Now again I am going to bring down these 2 zeros, and I am going to add 3 plus 3 is equal to 446. Now I am going to take 6 over here whose product is not equal to 27100, but it is less than. So what is the remainder over here? 304. Since we have to find out the square root of 5 to 2 decimal places, so I have to find out the 3 decimal places. So I have taken out 3 decimal places. So after this I am going to stop my division or calculation. And now the very important and next step is the square root of under root 5 is equal to 2.236. We are going to see the last digit. If it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, if it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then we are going to add 1 to the number that lies before 6. So you can see 6 is greater than 5. So what I will do, I am going to add one number over here. So it will become 2.24. Therefore the square root of under root 5 is 2.24. I hope this method is clear to everyone. Now this chapter is over. Along with this chapter, I have already sent my lesson plan. So your duty is to complete your work in your classwork copy. Till then, be safe. Goodbye.